Today we are going to discuss another design pattern in distributed systems called write-ahead logs pattern. Now this is very frequently used patterns in distributed databases or distributed systems where first of all let's understand what is the problem that we are trying to solve. Consider that you have given a written operation or write operation or rather any transactional operation from client C1 to some server S1. Now this command was fired. Let's say the command was R, and this command was fired and the server S1 was doing the operation, and at some point of time this server crashes. Now what is going to happen? Can client C1 be assured that either the operation R was completed or not? Because server S1 has not given any response to client C1. It can also be possible that this command R has multiple operations that has to be performed on server S1, and some of the operations were performed whereas some of the operations were not performed. Now this is going to bring your data set or your cluster in an inconsistent state. We don't want that. So what we do is, instead of directly executing the operation R or command R, what server S1 is going to do is it is going to append these files in a log file, append these commands in a log file. This is the log file, and once this log file has been flushed on the disk or this log file has been written, then only the server is going to start execution of these individual commands, so that even if server S1 dies in the process of executing these commands, when it comes back up, it is going to start executing these lines from the point it knows that the execution was successful. For example, let's say the execution was successful till here, and post that our server crashed. So it is going to start execution again from here and going to complete that operation. This is the case where you have a single server that is doing the thing, and these type of write-ahead logs are not just used in distributed databases. They are also used in MySQL or SQL databases which want to ensure the durability of your transactions, so that even if the server goes down, the transaction can be either committed or rolled back, because you have the consistent set of commands that you want to execute. If you don't have the commands that you want to execute and you first execute the commands and then write to log file, then what can happen is, in the process of execution your server can crash and you may lose the information that you were executing. So first write and then execute. This is the motive of write ahead logs file, that is, write in the log file first and then do the operation. Write ahead of the execution. That's it for write ahead logs.